Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is going to be a video on how to access your cleaning calendar. It's going to be pretty straightforward and simple. So first, you're just going to pull up your Discord app. This is kind of what it looks like on a computer, but you pull it up on your phone. It's basically where you're going to be using it the most, and it's looking like very, very similar on the phone. First off, you want to make sure you're on the right server. So for this specific case, we're in the short-term rental server. Depending on what you do in our business, you might have access to different servers. But once you're in the correct server, also keep in mind that you want to choose the correct channel here. So if you'll see here, these are just kind of channels that kind of just organize all the conversations within the business. So that has to do, here with like reviews, cleaning, maintenance. So in this particular case, we're going to go to the channel that's resources. Once you click on it here, you'll kind of see here this little conversation. Right now, it just has this message, which is pinned, which basically means that, like I said, this also has where we just kind of have organized conversations. So anything that relates to resources like, hey, I'm looking to look at the training videos, you can just go to the resource tab here and you'll find the link. But like I said, this is just one that's pinned, so it's always going to be at the top, no matter what all conversation is being mentioned down here. So for this specific example, now we'll just kind of click here, go to the cleaning calendar. This is the link for that. So you click on that, and then it's going to take you to the calendar. And so you'll also be able to see this obviously on your phone, but for the most part, you can see it in two different ways. Here you kind of just see them on a list of 4. Per day. You can go here to the next arrow, you'll see the next 4. My personal favorite is you can also go here to the calendar and kind of see in the calendar view. So you kind of see what needs to be cleaned. As you can see, like, the past 2 days, all 3 of these units had to be cleaned. Today, nothing has to be cleaned, and then tomorrow, only Cozy has to be cleaned. To kind of give you an idea of kind of just how these cleans go. And just kind of get them organized. But for the most part, you really want to make sure that you check this the night before, and then the morning of, just in case some last minute bookings are booked. But for the most part, whenever you see them all booked, you know that there's not going to be any availability. But like for today, right now, as of right now, MinMod is actually open, so it could get booked for today, Tuesday, and then it would also have to be cleaned on Wednesday. So we have the potential for 2 here. And just to kind of also gauge it and get more information on them, you can also click on the reservations themselves. So here you'll see Magnolia, and you'll see here that they checked in for 3 nights, right? So they checked in the 25th, so that means they're going to check out the 28th to kind of give you an idea if you're just wondering what's available, what's not. So you'll see here they booked for 3 nights, and they checked in the 25th, so that means they're going to check out the 28th. So you'll see here Magnolia pops out on 28th. So basically, it gives you an idea that Magnolia actually is booked here the 27th and the 26th. But like I said, for the most part, you want to just make sure that you check it the previous day or the morning of, just so you kind of get an idea of what the calendar is. It's been changing. So, but yeah, that's basically how you check a calendar. Also, I guess real quick, you kind of see here, it kind of also tells you how many guests are staying. We want to make sure we're always putting out 2 towels, even if 1 guest is staying. Sometimes by default, all the guests don't actually register the correct amount. They just book it, and it just shows 1 by default. So also keep that in mind. But for the most part, that's how you check your calendar and kind of just know how all the cleans are going.